Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk Radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk Radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. You know, as much as I enjoy having everybody listening to Gun Talk Radio, we actually have other things we do. We have, of course, several TV shows we produce out of Gun Talk Media. We also have a number of podcasts, and one of them is Gun Talk Live. Now, I was able to grab one that is pretty recent, where Ryan Gresham was talking with Chris Cerino. Of course, Ryan's the head of Gun Talk Media and Range Radio Studios, and Chris Cerino is the training director there. Former cop, former SWAT guy, and really a fabulous trainer. And they were talking about the value of training. As I thought, as we're headed into a new year, people are starting to kind of analyze, what am I going to do in 2024? This might be something interesting. So take a listen to them on Gun Talk Live, talking about the value of training.
All right. So Chris, what could somebody possibly expect if they're listening to this? And maybe they've taken a class, maybe they've never taken a multi-day class. And that's always my qualifier when I say, have you taken a multi-day gun class? Because if you say, have you taken a class, they go, yeah, I took an intro class, I took a concealed carry class, whatever. But I'm talking about multi-day gun class. If they're going, okay, I need to really commit in 2024, I want to improve my skills, I want to be competent and confident, what could they expect if they commit to this and take some classes, train on their own? Where could this go?
Oh, you can absolutely go into competition. You can carry confidently as a protector in society. You can take your friends out to the range. You can have so much fun. You can actually hit stuff. You can actually put targets out and hit them and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to shoot this. I'm going to shoot it there because I know I'm going to get a really cool effect from this pop can if I shoot it right at the bottom.
Right.
This can, this water jug, things like that. You can have so much more fun. And here's my saying, I've always said, and I know there's some cops out there, and you guys know I was a cop, so I'm allowed to make fun of cops and SWAT guys because I was one. And cops hate to shoot, just like I hate to use computers. But every time I learn something new with a computer, I get a little more excited about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's really cool. I can do that because that makes it easier for me, and I'm more competent. Well, cops hate shooting because they suck, and every cop I've ever trained that left my class was always like, man, this is fun. I'm like, yes, it's always more fun. So that's
it's
what
fun
you
to
can
hit
expect.
stuff.
That's what you can expect from training. It's more fun. Training with me is way different than most of what anybody else is doing out in the country. There's not a doubt in my mind, but there's only one of me and there's only so much we can do. But come train with us, train with me. Let me show you something. If you don't like me, don't come back. And we have had people that have been here already 4 times.
We've only been doing this for like a year.
A year.
It's crazy.
People have been back 4 times. We have a ton of repeat customers. We had one class where it was 75% repeat customers, which doesn't do anything good for us because we're not bringing in.
We're happy
people.
About it, but yeah,
we love it.
We'd like to spread the gospel a little bit more.
We have a lot of people that say, "Man, I'm going to come back. I'm coming back next time. I'm bringing my friend." We've had a lot of that, which is great, but that means that they're excited about shooting, which means they're spreading the gospel. They are spreading the good word. They're going out, they're shooting, they're enjoying it more because they're getting better results, and they're taking people to the range. The guys that work with me, that's all they do is take their friends to the range now because they are learning from me. They're learning how to teach. And their friends are excited, and their friends are signing up for classes here.
Well, I mean, another motivation, right, is being able to impress your friends and family, perhaps beat them in shooting competitions, which is fun. I think that for a lot of people who've never done this type of training, they don't realize the possibilities. And
it's not hard. And it's not hard.
That's the funny part, right? And at the end of 2 days, everybody sees improvement. Everybody is like, wow. And they also, I'm sorry, everybody, but this is like, a lot of them go, whoa, oh, this is just the beginning. Okay. I see improvement, but I see there's a whole road ahead if I want to go down that path.
Yeah. And some of them I say, they're like, what do I do next? I'm like, come back for this again next year. Because first and foremost, they need to focus on something else during the same training. And secondly, my classes are never the same. I don't follow an outline. I have an outline, but I do what the class is capable of.
It's like jazz training with Chris.
Right, it is.
You never know where it'll go.
You just don't know where it's going to go off, you know? So actually, it's all fun. I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to this year. I hope people will look at our schedule, and I hope that we can accommodate everyone this year. I mean,
so we've got SOPO 1, semi-auto pistol operator 1. It's a 2-day class.
Yeah, and don't think tactical on the operator title, folks. Operator means we run the gun. The gun doesn't run us. We are operators of the system. Go ahead.
We've got before those, the day before, we've got what are we calling it?
We got a basic handgun operator.
Basic handgun.
Just for people that want to know what they don't know or confirm what they know and move forward.
We've got number 2 of that this year.
Auto pistol operator 2.
It's going to expand on where you left off in the first one.
Yep. And then we've got diagnostic pistol instructor, which is like, I mean, if there's a lot of people that come to class that do really well in handgun operator 1, I tell them, hey, you can do 2 next year, or you can do diagnostic pistol, which a lot of people love. And of course, then we did our carbine operator 1. So we call it ARCO, AR carbine operator 1. We have a 2 this year also, which is going to be great. People are chomping at the bit for that. And
ladies class too, right?
We have our ladies only, which last year it was 1 or 2 days. This year it's just going to be 2 days. And we're going straight with the holsters because we had so many various skill levels that showed up. We did table pickups with guns, and then people were like, hey, man, let's start using the holster. The ladies, they're my favorites. We have so much fun, and they were amazing.
Yeah. There's a really, really special energy with those classes.
Yeah, for sure.
So, well, check it out. We just, hopefully this gives you a little bit of what to expect. We're trying to put out a variety of classes. We're trying to accommodate people. We're just trying to encourage people to get some training.
Can I say one thing in closing on my end? I just want to say one thing, is that just try to really think about what it is you know and you don't know. And if you don't know things and you don't know that you don't know them, I know that's a lot of no's. We are going to try to make some videos. We're going to try to put some stuff out. We're going to try to get some stuff on our Range Ready website. We'll talk about what we believe are essential skills for you to come to certain levels of training. You don't want to be over your head.
Yeah, so rangereadystudios.com.
All right, that was Chris and Ryan, Gun Talk Live. You can also check that out pretty much anywhere you get your podcast or videos on YouTube. Just look for Gun Talk or Gun Talk Media. We'll be right back with more Gun Talk.